Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Kage and Hog. What are you guys doing?
Just looking at these comments and everything, just ready to get the show on the road.
You ready to get the show on the road? Well, I got the show on the road, and on the road I picked up, good that you mentioned that, because I picked up a Recover Monster Rehab. Have you ever had those there, Hog?
The Rehab?
Yeah, they're actually not that bad. They're not like the other drinks out there. What's that?
Are they carbonated?
These ones are non-carbonated. They actually, amazingly enough, you're not going to believe this, there's actually quercetin in it. Quercetin helps stop the replication of viruses.
Is that really?
Yeah, it's got quercetin in it too. And it also has, looks like your B12 in that. Obviously, it's got the electrolytes. It's got 160 mgs of caffeine, so you're probably going to want to take half of it, a can, one part of the day and the other half later. Don't drink the whole thing. It doesn't really jack you up, though.
What about remdesivir? Is that in it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any remdesivir, so they're not going to use on that for you, so you can actually breathe there.
So it's not government approved.
No, so this is not government approved, but it is people approved. It's got it's strawberry lemonade, so just Kage, make sure you don't mix a margarita with this. But you could have margaritas too if you want with it. It's just a little extra. I don't recommend that, but tasting it, that's pretty good.
Like Kool-Aid.
Well, it kind of does taste like Kool-Aid a little bit. It's got your natural sugars in there, so there's no sucralose. Do you remember when you were drinking that Rockstar and it had like the sucralose on the Recovery? That tart flavor? This one doesn't have sucralose, because we know how Kage does not like the sucralose train, do you, Kage?
No, I would prefer cane sugar or natural sugar from the wild, basically.
Yeah, and this,
Stevia.
natural stevia is okay, guys, just not the processed garbage kind. The natural stevia from the stevia leaf is actually decent for you. Just depends if you like that style type of drink. It says it's got mood concentration. I wonder what kind of mood concentration we talking about here, huh? So
Probably for attention or
yeah, maybe attention for the chicks there, Hog, or what?
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
The old ladies,
So go.
tell me.
Yeah, exactly. And you can pick this up today at the store. Check it out. See, I'm hypnotizing you on the show there. So getting on with the show, because I'm sure some of you like that. Some of you are anxious traders.
What is it? Recovery?
Yeah, it's the Recovery Rehab, and there's a series. Excuse me, I had a burp there. Woo! There was a series that's gonna lose. That's gonna lose a couple. What's that?
It's not even carbonated. You got the burp.
Yeah, you got the burps already, man. I just ate too. It was a good freaking meal. Going on the road, lots of road trash food. And you better bring your wallet and your gas money with you too, because you're going to be paying $18 for burritos out there, depending on what town you're in. So the food prices are up and the gas is up. So make sure you stock up on Dollarooskies there. You're going to need that extra Dollarooskies to go traveling this time. Maybe we're better off. I don't know. So we'll have to see what Brandon's got in store for the summer. So maybe $7 a gallon, right?
Dude,
we don't get
milk at 7-Eleven. Now I know it's a 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're already paying arm and leg there.
Yeah.
But I just noticed it went up by 29 cents,
Mhm.
literally overnight.
Yeah.
29. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overnight.
Yep. That's
So
that.
$5 to $5.29.
That's that producer price index we talked about that some people don't like to pay attention to. Producer price index is going up, so then that goes over to your hyperinflation, inflation, which all your other numbers should be coming out in the next day or so, unless I missed it over my 2-day hiatus. But we'll have to see. Maybe sometimes they usually drop information on Friday, so we might have to do a weekend show if there's any news drops, because we do that for you. If we get some type of Friday news drop, because they like to drop the news. Economic news on Friday if it's bad, you're not paying attention. That's what the alphabets like to do, because they are the government media complex. So we could cut a show if we do see that pop up like that. So one of the interesting things I saw here, I was going over the pump and dump list, guys. I saw that U.S. Mary Jane is back again. This stock is coming back from the dead due to that Please Vote For Me bill that was passed last week. So, what's that?
One last dance for Mary Jane, dude.
Yeah, one.
Please vote for me bill.
Yeah, this is the last dance for them. It's getting into campaign season for them, so they're gonna try to pull out all the stops and try to squeeze stuff in because they've got 35 of their own people resigning, or not resigning, but stepping down in the House there. So they can sense the bloodbath coming. The veterans are the veterans in the Congress. So we'll have to see how that goes. But in Global Newswire, they had for U.S. Mary Jane. This deal just broke because we already covered it last week, but we're covering stocks that are popping. Now, this is a pump and dump, guys, so you do not want to get in right away. If you're new to this show, if you see me talking about things, I'll try to warn you if they're pump and dumps and not. This one it's showing up on a promotion list. It is U.S. Mary Jane. Now, does that mean the company sucks or anything? That's up for you to decide. I'm just telling you that it's showing up on a promotion list. So all you people that like it, disregard anything as far as that. I'm just letting people know that are new to trading that you don't want to get involved in any type of pump and dump thing, because if you don't know how you're trading, you could get taking your Dollarooskies there pretty quick. Guys, it looks like the news broke on U.S. Mary Jane. Last tick on this one was 0.007. Going through the year-to-date history, guys, it's typical penny. So it's typical sub-penny land. Going into what would you say they do here if you're new to this? They engage in the services to build hemp and cannabis products. They're headquartered in the People's Republic of Dallas, Texas. So going into stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what else you got on the twits?
I'm seeing a lot of positivity for this one. Like this one from Stock Titan. He says USMJ. USMJ confirms $20 million marijuana and CBD sales growth plan. And it's got a link to the Stock Titan on that.
Hey, Hog, do you have your CBD growth plan as well in your back pocket?
My plan?
Yeah, your plan. Like, are you going to buy a couple fields, or what do you think?
Yeah, dude, I got like 200 acres in Wyoming.
There you go. I would.
Dry, barren, but hey.
Hey, I say we start planting right away. So that could be the next thing you might see. Smoke. Anyway, what else you got on the twits there, Kage?
How about this one from Zachary52? He says USMJ need to get this ticket out there. His plan and huge upside with the vote, in my opinion. I think he's referring to the cannabis bill that went through Congress that passed the House, I believe, and I think it's going on to the Senate, I think.
Yeah, we'll have to see what freaking Senator Meatball Romney has to do with that. I'm sure he'll have something to say about that and some of the other goofballs that are there. That should be interesting. What's up?
Yeah, what a backstabber he is.
Yeah. Great guy. Not Etch-a-Sketch. No. So
Hunter Biden's hoping we like crack.
Yeah.
That's really all this is. This is just the first step towards crack legalization.
Yeah. That'll be all rolling through there. They'll have that bill come out next. So that'll be before what is it, October? They're already giving out pipes already, so why not, dude? You know what I'm saying? So looks like because we covered a lot of things in some of the products, you can catch our last episode last week when we covered this. But looks like there was a big deal that happened. Broke in Global Newswire yesterday while we were off, and we wanted to cover this one. U.S. Mary J confirms $20 million marijuana CBD sales growth plan. North America Cannabis Holdings confirmed plans for adding $20 million in sales on top of the company's growing sales from its expanding e-commerce business. The company published a shareholder update last week on the details of the company plans for the shareholder letter from Stephen Rash. Interesting name there. U.S. Mary J is founded by the core belief that cannabis in people's lives making it better. Cannabis can fight disease, improve wellness, as well as environmental and in a sustainable manner. They're holding the best possible applications of cannabis to serve consumers. The company operates its dedicated, ongoing cannabis consumer product development to incubate future spin-offs. So they have their. We'll see what happens with that playing out. That looks pretty good news, don't you think, guys?
Let's see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of things in limbo with that bill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we'll have to see where that turns out. What else do you have on the Twitster, Kage? Because I think what we're going to do today, since we're back from vacation mode, I think what we'll do is we'll cover this show, because we did the review a second ago, because it takes us a little bit to get into the mode of, as far as show mode, wouldn't you say?
A little.
Yeah. So Hog's just trying to get on his feet. I am too. As far as I drove 300 miles just to talk to you guys. No, I could have did it up in the mountains, but I'm done with the mountain show. What's that?
But clear signal that was uninterrupted. I get it.
Well, it's too freaking windy. What was it, Kage? Last time we did one in Bear Lake, and it was it was like 40-mile-an-hour winds, dude, and I was like sunbeat and everything. So
wow.
I think you can go back to that show. What's that, Hog?
Oh no.
Yeah, it seems like every time I want to go do a show out in the mountains, it just freaking completely blows like crazy. Unless you guys are up for another one, and we can go get another one in if you want. Okay, guys, since we went into depth last week about this company, I wanted to cover that news just to break that when we got back, but me going forward as far as the news, I think that's a positive spin on what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting going into the second quarter there, how this plays out. But it's a decent watch to look at. So just keep your eyes out. Don't get in this week, obviously, because you are on a promotion list. So watch out for Friday dumpsters. So Friday could be a dumpster fire again. What do you got there, Kage?
This one, I think this is a worthy watch, but I would probably wait until the bill comes back with the verdict on whether cannabis should be legalized or not.
Yeah, again, guys, too, not you guys, but anybody else out there, don't have faith in the alphabets, and don't have faith that the Congress is going to do anything. Okay. They're still trying to figure out the judge thing, and they obviously they're still farting around with that. So, I mean, it could
be for a while. So
yeah, it could be. They're worried about their re-elections and things like that. So all I'm saying is just don't have any faith in Congress and things like that. So, what else you got there, Kage?
If you're doing this for a long haul, hold fast. Eventually, you'll get your 10% or 20% down the line.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to take you a while. As for getting in now, I would probably steer clear of the promotion list for this stock. So you can get in if you want, but I would wait. That's me.
Hog, as far as for you, does this kind of concern you that this is on a promotion list as well, or no?
Does it concern me?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a given.
Yeah, it looks like when I went into this, looks like a bunch of mass emails went out on this one. So, what's your take on it?
Just a given, dude.
Yeah.
It's a given. I think that.
But that's with hype on anything.
Everyone and the dog's gonna be on this, so it's not like it's some secret, some sort of hidden gem.
Yeah, definitely not a hidden gem, that's for sure. So
I think it's gonna be oversaturated, though. Is my worry.
Yeah, for sure. Faux show. Well, we went into depth on that one a little bit. Like I said, we're just covering the news. So we're going to go on to the next one. We haven't covered this next one, so we'll see how that entails, and we'll be back in two. Oh, I was going to say, I didn't mention at the beginning of the show, if you catch this and you made it this far, I'm going to do a little, just because the gov won't help you, I'm going to give you a little economic stimulus, and I'm going to go back to the gift cards. Guys, I'm going to go in probably the next 30 days, I'm going to go back to giving out gift cards away, and I'm probably going to give a gas card Yeah, I think I can get a shell card for these guys. So, if you can recall, Price Rescue and Christian Guzman won the gift cards last year. So we're getting into summer, and I think some of you might need some gas cards. So put your comments in. Leave the comments in the comments section, and trolls, you might be entered too. I entered trolls last time. They just didn't win. For some reason, they didn't win. I don't know why, but we'll put your comments in because they do count. Bad karma does not count though. So we're going to go on to the next stock, and we'll see you in 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is PHIL. Phil. Last tick was 0.0016, or the Phi Group Incorporated. Going on to the chart there, you have the dive off because that's the people panic sell, and some of that's the Q card drop ski because everything's gone stagnant and has to recorrect there. Going into what would you say they do here? They engage in mergers of acquisition activities. The firm acquires and establishes operating business in selective industries and invests in ventures that may potentially create significant long-term value for shareholders. It also provides corporate finance and includes merger and acquisition advisory and consulting services for client companies and subsidies. The company was founded in June 8, 1982, and it headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sorry, I got a little tied there. Kage, going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you got on the twits there?
Here's a comment from DJK0689. He says, PHIL, Henry has some business getting closed.
Henry's a stud, man.
Much higher if the market didn't think Henry was ready to drop some news on things getting.
Old Henry's
items are announced. Watch for price to spike and this volume percent to increase at some point down the road.
Old Henry's got some news. He's got some deals going down in the Arab Emirates that we're going to talk about there in a sec. But he had a plug. There was a plug there. I think it was Global Newswire, one of the deals. But we'll get back to it there. But it looks like on the Twitter feed, look going on here. You guys can go to Getter and some of the other ones if you want to get out too as well. There's freedom of speech on Getter. Just to let you get, no, they didn't pay me to say that, but I'm just telling you, if you want to get away from a dying entity there. But Phil is updating delay just some important items to finalize to give the shareholders up-to-date information. It looks like they also promoted a tweet from, let's see here, going back, Vietnam-based NGOC Thine Phu Rice export to JSC to participate. I'm going to have to go on this. This is a plug on NASDAQ here. For Felix Global Food Fund, preparing a list on NASDAQ. Let's see, Asia Diamond Exchange mergers and acquisitions investing situation has signed an agreement with Phi Group to participate in Felix Global Food Fund. According to the agreement, NTP will contribute a mutual agreement amount of capital setup. Initial operating budget for PGFF is 49% ownership of general partnership. A portion of this fund is focused on food and food-related agricultural investment opportunities in Vietnam and other countries as well. Why is that big? Because in this growing, with the problems we're having with supply chains and also global food, there's a lot of people starving in the world if people haven't noticed. And if they're in that food realm, guys, that's huge news as far as that if they're working with other investments and things like that to get into that industry there or to invest in that industry. That's not a bad direction where they're going because, like I said, there's more people than there was 3 years ago that are starving. A lot of people don't know that with all the lockdowns and everything, a lot of people starved and people didn't understand that happened. So anything that they could do around the world to help out with the food situation, it's good for the world there. Kage, what else do you have on the twits?
There's a lot of people that are disappointed with the stock, like this one from Damn Frustrated. He says, PHIL, bullish. Buyback news coming tomorrow. And this was at 8:08 today, I think. So,
what's he saying with that? What receipts did he bring?
I think he didn't necessarily bring receipts, but that's what I'm getting the feel for a lot of this.
Hey, at least you got to take The good thing about this is that you're getting a take from someone he's a bear, obviously, right?
No, he's a bull.
Oh, is he a bull? Okay. So but you're getting takes, fresh takes from uh, people that are real traders that are trading this. So it looks like in this article, you have with 20 years experience in the field of agricultural production, NTP has successfully built its ecosystem from individual farmers and agriculture cooperatives and processing factories and trading companies in the Mekong Delta and Cambodia. The ecosystem has operated systematically to properly manage paddy rice inputs and ensure the high quality of rice products. That's huge too, because the rice market is huge around the world. Understanding through the difficulty faced by Vietnam farmers in the value supply chain. Oh wow, man! I wonder why the guy got that one. Oh yeah, I didn't read the article. I just know about it. It looks like the Bueller Group is to build the first ever state-of-the-art European standard factory in Vietnam. That's going to be huge, guys. Also, one of the biggest roles in the Asian region is processing various high-quality clean rice products that are highly sought after in many countries and has registered. That's even huge too, as far as their U.S. DA for exporting its products to the U.S. market. Because what are some of the products that a lot of people want, guys, in the United States? As far as a lot of your natural population, natural eating population, what do they want to consume?
They usually want to consume foods that have starches.
Mm-hmm.
And the starches are potatoes, corn, wheat, and rice.
Mm-hmm. And they want clean, natural stuff, not loaded with fertilizer and stuff. So that's the thing, is if they're getting it more organic than some other places and not loaded with lots of fertilizer and things like that, then hey, it's a win-win for everybody around the world that wants to eat differently. It looks like the Ministry of Industry and Trade of Vietnam direct export quota of 2.4 million metric tons. Hog, is that huge or what? We lost our hog.
Hog, are you there? Hello?
Yo.
Oh, I thought I lost you. I'm gonna sneeze on camera, but
Helicopter flying over me right now, dude.
oh, did you have is the ghetto bird flying over? They looking for somebody or what?
I don't know. I don't know if they're life fighting somebody or if they're on the lookout. They got an ATV out on my stuck family.
Dude, in Phoenix where I used to live, man, the freaking ghetto bird used to just fly and shine the light in your house. I'm not kidding, guys. This is true stories from Mike Reshaw, dude. They used to, they freaking shine the light. They're always looking for people because they freaking go after teenagers all the time because they always try to climb on the school roofs by our house and do stupid stuff. They'll hunt you down there in the ghetto bird, man. So they don't.
Offers for that?
Yeah, they don't play around, dude. They don't fart around, man. So.
They're bored, man.
Yep.
You gotta justify their force, you know.
Lots of freaking dineros, dude. Lots of dineros wasted. So going into stock twits again, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what else do you have on the twits, sir?
How about this one from To Be or Not 81? He says PHIL. Thank God I transferred funds and they'll be settling tomorrow. I'm going down or going up with this ship. I've made worse decisions in life, going outside of gambling with the funds I've dedicated to PHIL. However, if successful, this will be the first financial decision I've ever made. With that being said, he goes on to say, I'm trying to find his comment.
Oh, it's okay. I was looking on the Twitter feed while you're looking on that comment. I actually, I don't know if that's Henry or not. You guys can fake check me or whatever. It's someone that has to do with the company. Sorry, I don't have Henry pictures hanging up in my house or anything, worshiping or anything, but it looks like him maybe from the last picture I saw. But he's, it says working on financing in Dubai, and he's at the meeting in Dubai there. You also have, that's old Henry. He's there. Henry Fallman, Phi Group CEO, successfully completed 2022 certified trade mission in the UAE organized U.S. Department of Commerce and U.S. Embassy in UAE today. Details emerged to follow. That was on March 30th. There's old Henry right there. So that was Henry, and like I said, I do cover a lot of stocks, and I don't carry a picture of each company's CEO in my back pocket unless I'm getting paid, and then I will tell you that, and you will get more prizes and gifts from Stock Talk and crew. What else do you got there, Kage? Because like I said, we don't carry the cooler for the stock. We carry the stock for the cooler, and that made no sense.
I can't necessarily find his matching comment for what he wanted to continue with, but I'll go with another one. This is a one from Pissy Goody. He says, PHIL, beyond laughable. This new guy, doggy shit, account 3 days ago. He has posted an incredible 60 times in the last 3 days. All of them bashes of Phil. Either he's being paid or he's a pathetic loser. Probably both.
He's probably paid. There's a lot of paid shills on there that try to pump up the gem, dude. I mean, we've seen this over and over. Would you say there, guys? They're all out there. They're there to gobble up the cheap crap and pair it off of the alphabet news to make you want to dump. But you aren't going to do that because you are going to be a smart trader there. Looks like going back, you could go through this Twitter feed. There's some good deals going on. I'm not going to cover most of them, but I was just covering the current news. There was one article here that said FI Group successfully concluded the certified finance trade mission to the United Arab Emirates. You can go back and read that, but we basically went into that and we saw the pictures and the pom-poms out and all that. They said they organized a partnership by TradeMission.org in partnership with the U.S. Department of Commerce and Trade, international auspices of the U.S. Embassy in the UAE. Their goal, the Transmission's goal, is to help U.S. fund managers raise capital outside the U.S. It successfully helped many American fund managers get access to capital in a worldwide network of insurance companies, pension funds, endowments, sovereign Western funds, high net worth individuals, family, multifamily offices. These certified trade mission events were excellent opportunities for certified investors for top finance of the United Arab Emirates and the Middle East. So there you have it. What else do you have on the twits there before we jam out?
How about this one from Sel Dadek? He says, PHIL, bullish. I just feel as though Henry is about to be dropping bombs. So,
is he going to be dropping bombs like Jack Maxey's dropping bombs in like Switzerland?
Not sure, but apparently they're trying to set up the Asian Diamond Exchange, as far as what I've read with some of the comments.
Yeah, and that's huge. And the big thing here is the angle with the food deal, and the rice and with the FDA and all that is just like way sick with it. Don't you think there, Kage? Do you think that's a pretty good deal with the food?
Oh, absolutely. Having access to clean, reliable, and subsequently replenishable foods is actually really, really important for most civilizations. So
exactly,
it's things that everyone wants. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying just take a look at it, see where you're at, and smoke if you got them, if you're going to do it or not. So just we'll have to see how this plays out, and it's going to be interesting to see and cover the news again, because that's what we do here. We don't tell you when to buy. We just cover what's out there and give you our take. So what do you got on it? Just check it out or what?
I would say this is worth getting if you want to buy on the cheap right now. The price couldn't be lower. That being said, from the chart from this year and going forward, I don't know. This is it. This is something that could pay off, but you could get taken with this one. So I would say buyers beware for this one currently, but keep your eyes open. This might be worth it.
Yeah, we just have to see how it plays out, and I'm sure this is not going to be the first time we talk about FI Group. So we're out. What are you going to do?
I'm just going to say good night, everybody, and stay safe out there.
Don't make it a dog show, and good night now!